think we should be live. Hey, what's up, YouTube? Welcome to Play Painted Live. Hope you're having a Monday. Hope you're having a Monday. Hope you're having a Monday. Um, yeah. So welcome to the feed. Tonight we're going to be finishing up what we started working on last night. So if you remember, it was these miniatures that I've never painted before on stream, never. So you've got if you remember, we got some Bo-Katan. I'm the cheerleader at the Mandalorians. Yeah, so you got Bo-Katan, and she's slicing her head off with the dark saber, sort of cutting her head off with the dark saber. So you got that, right? I'm the Bo-Katan. So you got Bo-Katan. Hey, Bo-Katan. And you got Bo-Katan, and then you got Luke Skywalker. Like my father before me. You got Luke. So that's Luke Skywalker, and then you got you guys remember from last night? Oi, I'm Boba Fett, mate. You got Boba Fett. Just trying to make a simple living. That's what Boba Fett says. Fell into us. Yeah, so Boba Fett, rough day at work. That's rough. Well, it's almost over, right? You're going to make it. Just one more hour. And you can watch me paint, or you can listen to me paint these. And then you got Mando. Oh my gosh, yeah, Mandalorian. You're going to join the stream to calm down. Okay, cool. Good, I'm glad somebody gets something from this. But, yeah, that's Mando. Man, again. The Mandalorian. Yeah, this time he's like whatever action figure was shown to me. Summoning calls involving RVs. Uh-oh. Yeah, this is, wow. It's yeah, that's Mando. So, I mean, you can see most of the color blocking is done. These are actually mostly done. We're just doing basically the polish up work on these to take care of them. And so it's all it's basically just detail level work. It's nothing too exciting. Dumb and quick question: best way to get a single model for Malifaux? The best way to get a single model for Malifaux is to buy a second edition box. Other than that, there is like a company in Canada. I forget what they're called, Doodle something, that you could buy individual Malifaux models from them. What are you looking for? Because I can go to Comic Quest and see if they've got it. But yeah, that's probably your best bet, is to go through Comic Quest, or if you know what you want, maybe I can help you find it. I guess we'll start with Bo-Katan. I'm Bo-Katan. You're gonna be the leader. So we'll just work on some Bo-Katan. I don't know if the dark saber. I got like a little bit of a yellowish glow on the dark saber, and I don't think that's right. I think we want a purple glow on the dark saber. So I think what we're gonna do is looking for Willie and or Dispatcher. Dispatcher, I do not believe has an easy way to get the single model. Willie actually had a single box model, and I can check for that. I'll check Comic Quest tomorrow. So right, because I can, I should be able to deliver these to the owner tomorrow, and then at that point I can check for you. All right, yeah, let's fix. I don't like this. I don't like the green Darksaber. It's kind of a yellowish edge to the blade. I don't really like that. I'm gonna go. We're gonna change this up a little bit. So I'm gonna re-highlight the edge of the blade. That's all you're really doing is just monkeying with the edge of the blade. Right. Because you'd rather have like a brighter purple, like a brighter purple edge to that. And let's make this blade actually black. I don't want to use my Vallejo black. I'd rather use. Let me see if I can find Noir black or one of the other manufacturers' blacks. This is one of those rare instances where you actually don't want to use the nice Vallejo black, because the nice Vallejo black is super flat, and we don't want the blade looking super flat. We want it actually to have some sheen to it. So let me see if I can find any other black. I mean, worst comes to worst, I could just use the contrast black. Let's just do that. Let's just do that for Bo-Katan here. I finally have the blade! And she's resting it against her neck. I don't know what that says about her, but she's resting the blade against her neck. Okay? This could be a rough night for Bo-Katan as well. She does not figure out how to hold this blade properly. Okay. And then we're gonna do. I want to kind of get some additional colors on her. She's kind of boring. You know, her color scheme is kind of boring. Just like the character. Wait, what? I'm sorry. I'm just kidding. Star Wars fans, I'm sorry. Oh, come on. You know, she's a little bit boring. She's a little bit boring, guys. She's a little bit boring. Come on. All right. Let's I guess I could do. I want to get a little bit more black in the shadows here. So let's work on that. I'm sure somebody who cares and is still trying to convert me to liking things that I don't necessarily like is going to explain to me how she's not boring. I think she's rather boring. But, you know, feel free to, leave me a change my mind. This character, at least as what I saw from her in The Mandalorian, was pretty terrible. Not remotely interesting. She just comes off as, I am the goodest guy and I will be the leader. But it's really boring. She's really boring. Alright. So I'm using this ash black just to get a little bit more just to get a little bit more depth. It's nothing too serious here. And then let's mess around with a little bit of blue, right? Let's cause the Clone Wars sets her up better. Well, that's cool. What's up, Jason? They just didn't give her the treatment on the show. Was just I'm still complaining about it, right? Jason, you were there when I was complaining about it live. What the hell is this? When I was when that episode came on, I was like, why does this show suddenly suck? But yeah, it's just I don't know. You know, when they set up like a lot of other shows when they set up the tough guy character, right? And she's kind of a tough guy character, let's be real. Um they usually get over the tough exterior. Either they go one of two ways, right? Either they just do an entire episode or more of the tough guy character being a massive dick to the main character, and then them having to fight it out before they gain like a mutual respect, right? So that's more like the Vegeta archetype, archetype. Um, I don't know how that's said. So you could do like a Vegeta or a Crixus type character where it's like, yeah, rival of the main character, kind of a prick, but then becomes one of your favorite characters, right? Right? Who doesn't love Vegeta? Who doesn't love Vegeta? Vegeta is amazing, right? Some people like, actually more than some, like a lot of people like Vegeta more than they like Goku. So you have that route, or you have the other route where when they first meet, they don't like each other, they duke it out, and then they quickly become friends, right? So it just, am I saying that they should have duked it out? Maybe, but instead it was pretty fanboys like, oh, Mandalorian falls for this really stupid trap. I know, Bo-Katan and the other Power Rangers are gonna come save him. Like, what? What? That what? What? And then and then she's like, "Oh, we could use a guy like you." But they could clearly, they only needed him for the Beskar armor scene when he does that stupid charge down the hallway, and they find out like he's totally invulnerable to the stormtroopers' lasers, and I don't know why that's exciting that he run like he's in no real danger, as you can tell. His armor is deflecting every shot coming at him, but it's supposed to be an action. I don't understand that. I don't get that. How is that an action sequence? Like, there's no thrill there, right? There's no. That would be like, that would be like me running down the hall in the middle of a pillow fight, like I'm gonna die. It's not. It's not gonna happen, right? Right? Or anyway. So just minor stuff here. So we're gonna work on Bo-Katan here. I get to be. Yeah, she's just so. I don't know. I honestly don't know what I would want from this character, but it was in slow motion. Right? Maybe I'm biased. Maybe I'm just not giving this character a fair shot because they just slammed her into the show. Like, oh, we're gonna make a show about Bo-Katan, and so it was sort like the shows that she was in, especially that episode 3 or whatever. Um, that was almost more of like just a very long preview. And her squad is so annoying. The only thing worse than her was her squad. Her squad was so annoying. Like the minute I wanted them to instantly all die. I wanted them to instantly all die. Okay? I don't know. Like I said, I could be totally and clearly biased here, but uh, and feel free to call me on it, but that was just bad. That was just not good. All right. There we go. Do we want any other colors on? I mean, I, I guess this is what we got. I guess that's Bo-Katan, right? It's and Bo-Katan, like this is it. This is what we okay. Uh, yeah, let's just go with that. Let's just go with that. Does Boba Fett need anything else? I'm Boba Fett. He probably just needs a little bit more highlight on his visor. He looks super dirty and dusky, and we like that. But he does need like maybe one last level highlight on his visor, just to draw the eye. Okay, that's all we're trying to do. Just draw the eye. So we're gonna just take a little scarlet. You think of Scarlett Johansson or Scarlett from G.I. Joe? Every time the word Scarlet comes up, I usually think of those things. I usually think of Scarlet from G.I. Joe first, before Scarlett Johansson. That's usually, and sometimes, it would have been a great idea to have Scarlett Johansson play Scarlet on G.I. Joe, in my opinion. And that is one movie franchise that, if I won $1 billion in the lottery, or if I had $1 billion just somehow fall into my lap, and it's like, well, do a passion project. Um, who cares if it makes money? Just do something that you think is really cool. I would for sure make some version of a G.I. Joe movie. Like the way I wanted to do it. Like I would try to stay I would try to stay fairly close to my own perception of how I loved the cartoon. Alright, so now you can see we're getting a little draw eye there. Draw eye. Now you can see, right, it clearly drawing you towards that face. Yeah, 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 yeah. He could also use an edge level highlight on the green. I guess the question is here is how high do I take it, right? How sharp? I want little bits of green to draw the eye, mainly around here, around this area. You know. That's the question is how bright do I want to go here? And I could go, the brighter you go, the thinner this edge needs to be. So I think the safest thing to do is to actually go as bright as possible, and then we can shade down if we need to. All right, so this is a fantastic color. This moth green, this is really nice. So let's put this on. And then, I don't know, maybe after this, maybe we paint, maybe I start painting that Rambo board game up. Right, that should go pretty quick. And it's, now those miniature quality for Rambo is pretty terrible. So I don't know how much of that I'll actually put, I would actually stream. Maybe just the characters. But it's a very small scale and it's pretty terrible. Alright. So just gonna eke out a teeny little stripe right there. You'd love to do a Voltron movie? A live action Voltron? I would, if I did the Voltron movie, I think the fans of the newer series would be kind of mad at me. Because I would totally have Sven in there. I would go super old school. I don't know. I really do like the Shiro character though. He's pretty cool. I do like the new series. Yeah, I do think that at least the early seasons of the new series were pretty cool. I don't know. The later series are just kind of, for me, it just kind of wandered off into some territory that kind of lost my interest. But yeah, I mean the idea for GI Joe for me is that for me it has a lot of potential. They already tried it, but it didn't land. But it had potential to be a good movie series, and I'm pretty passionate about my fandom, my GI Joe fandom. Even though that movie would probably, a GI Joe movie, the way I would do it would um, probably be banned because they're based on action figures that kids in my day used to grow up playing, and they all had guns. Everybody had guns. Imagine that. Now you can't find a toy holding a gun of any sort, right? And it was incredibly patriotic too. So that's also kind of looked down upon. What's up, Chris? Good evening, sir. I'm not sure if I can get this. Just highlight the way I want it to go. Let's try it. Now, here's another issue, right? Boba Fett does not have that central, he doesn't have that central crest. So people are going to be freaking out again. Internet going to be upset again. Boba Fett doesn't have that central crest there. That's not Boba Fett. Right? Internet might be mad again. We'll see. We'll see. Finally fixed the pockets. You got the pockets on there instead of the thigh plate, thigh pads. You really like the Netflix Voltron? Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was a pretty good series. I forgot. I think I watched 4 seasons of it and just kind of for me just kind of moved on for some reason. I don't even remember why I stopped watching it. Oh, probably because I just got busy painting. Let's see. Okay. I'll give a little highlight here on his cloak. Real light. But yeah, these should be done. I can start cranking out the Rambo stuff, which should be very easy to paint. The only issue with the Rambo stuff is that there's, like 50 miniatures. So I'll just do a bunch of batches of the thugs, and then the characters I'll tackle last. Right. All right. So this is coming in. This is looking pretty good. Right. Back through here. And then let's do another edge highlight on the jetpack and knock that out. And I guess that's a question for the chat, right? If you could do anything really, if you could do a movie, if you had to do a movie that you really wanted to do, what kind of movie would it be? Or would you just, I guess the question is more about remakes. If you could remake any movie or make a movie about some established franchise, what movie would you make? But yeah, one of the tops on my list would be G.I. Joe, just because I love G.I. Joe. I would love to have a, 30 millimeter miniature game for G.I. Joe. I would love that. If they had this for G.I. Joe, and so what? You only play two factions. That's fine. You're cool with that. I mean, you could still have rival like Cobra factions fighting each other, right? You could have Cobra Commander versus Serpentor. You could even do like Joe on Joe battles, like say Duke versus Flint in a maybe they're doing a war simulation. But yeah, G.I. Joe as a miniature skirmish game would be pretty sick. That would be pretty sick. I would be so down for that. And it wouldn't be a full-scale war game. It wouldn't be like, Legion size. It would definitely be skirmish size. Dang. That would be so damn cool. And you could have all the rules for the Joe characters, and plus your stat cards would be just like the the index cards that you used to get with the GI Joe toys when you bought the you know whatever scale that was, the 3-inch GI Joe. I guess they were more like that. They're like 4-inch GI Joe action figures. That would be awesome. Damn, we need to make this game. How do I get this IP? How do we do this? Okay. Let's do a little bit more wear on Boba Fett here. Well, it's just a nice color. You could use this color. It's not bad. This light clay color. Ooh, yeah, that's kind of a nice color. Let's put this on Boba Fett. Yeah, that's nice. I like that color. Hmm? You can even do, right? It just gives the yellow a dirty. Oh, look at that. See, these washes are so great. That's so nice. All right. Okay, look at that. Happy with Boba Fett. Oi! Oh, why he's really Aussie now. All right. Oh, I'm Boba Fett. All right, so we got Boba Fett. Let's work on Luke for a little bit. Like my father before me. Look at here's Luke. Thought about doing some OSL up the arm here, but the problem is I don't think that that's appropriate with the lightsaber out this far. I don't personally don't think that that's very appropriate. It looks like I gotta fix the lightsaber a little bit. So let's do that. So it's it's really just kind of a neon yellow color, and these AK fluorescents are really nice for this. I don't know why I'm a damn commercial now. I mean, I'm not shilling for them. They don't sell. They don't. You put another speaker, right? They don't sponsor me, so don't worry. That's actually my legit opinion. I do like these colors quite a bit. All right, there you go. Kind of nice. Kind of nice. And highlight the other side here. All right. All right. Look at him go, Luke. Let's give Luke a little highlight in his dusky hair. I want to show this this video to the internet. Show it to all the top Star Wars sites. I want to see fat, doughy 40-year-old men on their couches covering their mouths and sobbing with joy at seeing Luke Skywalker on screen again. Is that bad? Does it make me bad? You could, I mean, am I mean? Just every time somebody does like whenever they do like the clip, you know, they do the clips of all the Star Wars fans crying over that kind of stuff. I'm sorry. Oh man. Oh, okay. I'll lay off. Gosh, I'll lay off. All right, I get it. I get it. Star Wars is formative. You know what? Star Wars was formative for me too. I just didn't cry when I saw CGI. Okay, I just didn't cry. I didn't. It wasn't. Oh, never mind. Never mind. I'll just be a bad person. Okay, we can. I don't care. You can judge me for. You can't tell me you didn't think that shit was at least slightly hilarious. to see grown ass men. I mean, all right, I'm one of those guys. I get a little misty eyed thinking about Desperado, that song by the Eagles. Okay, I will just admit straight up, the song make me a little sad inside. Makes a lot of men, actually brings a lot of men to tears, or you know, like "Cats in the Cradle." It's another song that that can make a grown man cry. It's true. It's true. So I do realize, you know, there's spots. It's just people when they see the like. Some people when they see like the uh, little Star Wars logo go by a screen, they'll cry. I just like, man. But yeah, I don't mind if I'm an evil person for thinking that it's super funny. Oh man. Forgive me, Star Wars fans. Okay. I, you know, I get passionate about stuff too. I like Guild Ball. I don't know. I was pretty sad when Sho'nuff died. The actor who played Sho'nuff died. It was like more than 10 years ago. So yeah, I got soft spots, right? I'm not I'm not totally heartless. Okay. I might be a little heartless, but not totally heartless. And if you were one of those people that cried when you saw Luke, you know, swinging his lightsaber again, um, uh, then that's you. You're not afraid. You're not afraid of your feelings. That's fine. Okay, I'm admitting my shortcoming. Okay, I'm admitting my shortcoming that I think that's hilarious. All right. There. Oh, edge highlight on Luke here. There's really not much to do on Luke. He's just black on black outfit, right? You just highlight like two things really. You highlight his little open, half open shirt here. Really, you don't want to over highlight black. Well, it looks pretty good. I do like. I mean, the face is pretty expressive, don't you think? The sculpt is pretty good. The Fantasy Flight sculpts look they got the face pretty well. Like it's pretty decent. Look at him, right? And there he goes. Give me the baby. This guy going down, charging down the hallway. Pretty straightforward, right? Dun. Yeah. They're gonna get into a fight. I'm the goodest guy. No, I'm the goodest guy. We're the goodest guys. We're the goodest guys. And Boba Fett. Oh, will you lot shut up? No one cares. They love me. They love me. They love me too. Yeah, screw those guys. Those guys suck. Those guys over there suck. Dude, I don't. This is what happens. If I'm too far into the process, I'm too close to finishing. That's what you get, folks. That's the problem. 20. Yeah. I thought I had. Oh, I don't really have. I thought I had like a fluorescent purple. Maybe I do. If I do, I can't find it though. They still have their argument about who is the goodest guy. Okay. It's magenta. It's not quite what I'm looking for. Yeah, I guess not. I guess that's the dark saber. Just don't cut your head off. Like she's leaning it on her body. Wouldn't that be bad? Someone explain the dark saber to me. Can you do that? Like could you comfortably do that and not accidentally lop your head off? I don't know. I don't know. You guys tell me. All right, we gotta look at Mardi Gras version of Mandy here. Oh, Mandy. Uh, let's just see if I can find that Mardi Gras one. He has. This is when he's wearing like the hodgepodge armor. I guess I'm gonna have to pull the image off of my phone. Hold on. Okay. Uh, let's see. Yeah, this one. So this guy has all kinds of like colors, right? So here's the. I know you're getting some glare. Oh, right. So you got. So it's kind of like orange and yellow, and you got blue there, but it looks like I got the colors down for the most part. Um, there's just a little bit of wear, so I guess I'm gonna do some stippling, just to get a little bit of that wear in. Doctor or engineer? What's up, Nelson? Oh no! Oh no! Yeah. Oh, I'll share this in a minute because there's. All right. Let's yeah. Let's get some. Let's just stipple a little damage on Mandy here. I'll ask that. Okay, I guess somebody replied to a thing that I replied to, right? It was a the comic quest question, right? Goodbye 2020. If 2020 were a villain, what would be? That's the that's literally the English that they used. If 2020 were a villain, what would be? All right. So Bane, Black Adam, Galactus, Voldemort, Wicked Witch of the West, Thanos, Borg, Vader, Regimantle, Sauron. All right. Uh, and my answer was, well, I guess I'll just screen share what my answer was. See if I can. Let's just add it. Right. Let's go screen capture. I think is it this one? No. Not that one. Let's delete that. Okay. Let's delete that. Wow. Let's remove a bunch of those. Okay, now let's add screen capture. I think is this one? Could be this one. Yeah, there it is. Okay. All right. Yeah, this is my answer. For those of you who are not familiar with Chet from Weird Science, that's my pick for if 2020 were a villain, 2020 would be Chet. Okay, Chet is I think Chet is he's perfect in my opinion because he's for those of you who aren't familiar with the movie, Chet is Wyatt's older brother in the movie, and He's a Marine, and he's always giving Gary and Wyatt a hard time. And he treats his little brother like shit, and just always extorting money from him. He just bullies his brother, right? And the whole point is he keeps his brother living in fear. He keeps his brother just totally intimidated and living in fear. And but at the end of the day, Chet is just this happy pile of shit. That's all he is. he's just He's just a pile of shit, basically. Okay? We don't need to. The people that make 2020 out that it's like, this is the greatest villain of all time, like that. I don't know. Chet is good enough for me. I'm happy with Chet. Uh, but yeah, there you go. You guys can answer your own. There's like people seriously arguing. I think it's Thanos because Thanos thinned down the population. There's people like talking about that kind of stuff. Um, but yeah, I'm going with Chet, guys. Chet is awesome villain. I wish if 2020 were a villain, I wish it was more like Hans Gruber. That would be cool. Still hoping for an alien invasion or a zombie outbreak. And I know the year is gone, but I still think that would have been great. That would have been a way to get people to finally unite up around a common cause. You could do something like that. All right. Let us see here. I need dirt. Right? That's what I need. I need dirt. And when you need dirt, you reach for dirt. Dirt is a great wash. I know there's the battle armor, the battle damage it should be showing more of like a steel color underneath. So we'll do some of that as well. So we're going to stipple some of that steel color. I'm not going to use a really nice brush to do this. But let's use a brush with a reasonable tip because this is going to be small. So I'm going to use this guy. And we're going to use one of my favorite colors to use, Morning After Blues. Right? It's a little dark. It's a little messed up. That's a good color to do a little damage on Mandy here. Man, I love Chet. All right, so let's mix a little bit of dark color in there. Get this a little bit darker. And let's put a teeny tiny little bit of water to thin it out. But yeah, this is basically a stippling technique here. Yeah. Right. It might just look like I did a really shitty paint job on this. Could be. Could be. I don't think so. I think it'll look okay. Right? So a little battle damage here and there. Engineer or doctor? Yeah, I think it was cool that we all liked the Defiance game. That was pretty cool. Okay. Right? Really not much to do here. But now, let's get some dirt on him. Get this all. So so we stippled a little bit of that on there. Let's get a little bit of dirt. So I like to apply just enough of the wash to do what I need it to do, right? And I just want a little bit of dirt right there on that bottom surface, right here in between the crevices, right? I can even do a dirt wash on this cloak. I think I'll just use like a medium green or something to fill out the cloak. There we go. So the dirt is looking pretty cool there. There we go. Right? See, that wash is sick. See what that did to the yellow there? That's nice. Right, we're really going for a more gritty looking Mando here. A little more raw looking. Okay. All right, pretty happy with that. Let's just do a couple things. I want a teeny tiny little edge highlight here on the tip of the disintegrator. It's kind of nice. There we go. Okay. All right. And now we go with, let's pick ourselves a nice, like almost like an olive color. That's way too dark. The other option is I just dry brush it with that. I can do that. That's not as cool or entertaining. Just a medium green. I would hate to have to hand mix one. I may have to though. Just not seeing. I have so many greens too. Green is one of my least favorite colors to paint, and so I always buy other greens, hoping that it's just gonna make my painting green life a little easier. Oh, little clog in that tip. All right. Okay. Yeah, here we go. So we'll just build out this green a little bit. So this is like a medium green. So we're gonna move away from the olive a little bit and move more into this color. It's a it's a decent color, right? Okay. So that green just gives me a little bit more, just a little bit more of a solid color. This model is looking, well, extra dusty, which is good. That's what that's what we're shooting for here, right? Even his usual, like, chromish helmet, as you can see, is just a little duskier than normal. All right. And so, I'm gonna put in some of these colors back in the paint rack. Look at that. Look, that's the right, because that's kind of the cardinal sin of the paint rack, is that you take out the colors and then they just stay on top of your painting desk, and then just completely nullifying the purpose of having a paint rack. All right, but yeah, I'm okay saying that we're calling this. We're done here. It was a nice, quick little job on these miniatures. I'm gonna go ahead and paint the base, all the bases black. You guys have any questions on specific colors or anything I used, let me know. Because I won't be able to answer. I don't remember. I'm okay. Just kidding. I might remember a color or two. I don't know. You know what I mean? I paint like I cook. I just do it, and whatever was right at the time, that's what I did. But I couldn't tell you how I did it. A lot of times I just forget. My 4-year-old has woken up, and I can hear him screaming upstairs. So we're gonna end this stream pretty quickly here. But for now, we're gonna get Mandy done. Do you think Mandy? You know how like Mandy is mainly a female name, but you got Mandy Patinkin, the actor. He played Inigo Montoya. Do you think Mandy will come back as a guy's name, like short for Mandalorian? You think people will name their kids Mandalorian, and they'll name, and they'll have, oh, we can call him Mandy for short. What do you think? You think that's gonna be a thing? I think it's gonna be a thing. Uh, can you imagine? Can you imagine being those kids? Your name is Mandy, short for Mandalorian, and your older sister is named Daenerys. Is that messed up? Too soon? Am I? What? Is that bad? Anyway. Okay. All right. Fine. Settle down. Come on. You know that's funny. Come on. Funny. We named our daughter Daenerys. We can't go wrong this time. We're naming our son Mandalorian. If someone can name their kid from Skyrim, then why not Mandy? It's gonna be a thing. It's gonna be a thing. They're gonna name their kid. People are gonna name their kids Mandy and Cobra Kai. People are gonna name their kid Cobra Kai. You'll see. You'll see. Please name your kid Eagle Fang, though. Please. If you're going the Cobra Kai route, please go with Eagle Fang. And the slogan, bite like an eagle. That's amazing. All right. Hey, I'm just we're doing what we got to do. We're amusing ourselves here. All right. I should have just painted because I have a Vader mini. I should have just painted Vader at the same time. I painted Luke because it's the same damn colors. Actually, Vader's even easier because you don't have to paint a face. But yeah. All right. Okay. Actually, this is pretty damn cool. The Luke is pretty damn cool. Like my father before. Eagle Fang is the best middle name. We named our son Mandy Eagle Fang Daenerys. How many girls are named Daenerys or Khaleesi, and their parents are slightly disappointed that they didn't read the book rather than watch the show? Yeah. Okay. Is there anything left? I guess we're good. I don't think there's anything left to do on these guys, and it's fine because they're done. I just got to seal them up. And we'll seal them up. We'll take some photos tomorrow, right? I'm sorry for making fun of you, Bo-Katan, for being so boring. Anyways, I still really like how gritty this dude came out. I like that. I like that. Hey, what's up, David? Sure you can. But yeah, the internet's gonna freak out over the little stripe, right? The little crest on his helmet. He didn't have that crest. It's just not. That's not actually Boba Fett. Wait, I was gonna go with super clean Boba Fett. I actually, because I painted a super clean. I don't know how many Boba Fetts. How many I probably paint. I don't know. So you could have went with the like super clean Boba Fett, but every time there's like some minor detail off, so we just change it up. No capes, no capes on new Boba Fett. Um, yeah, yeah, I do think he's still the coolest looking one of the of the bunch. And David just unsubbed. Oh man, if you unsubbed over that, you should have heard all the shit I was talking about Bo-Katan earlier. You have way more reason to unsub. And me making fun of dudes crying when they saw Luke Skywalker come back on. You know, we can have him walking down the hallway here, and you know, we just need some. I don't have. We just need to cut to some dude sobbing. Ah! He's not even. That's my son's half-painted miniature. But yeah, that's the gist of it. That's what we're doing. Anyways, yeah, super short stream, guys. I said it would be short. It's, you know, that's all we're doing. That's all we're doing. I'll leave it on for any questions, comments, or especially threats. Especially threats tonight. If you have any, if you have problems with what I've said here. You don't like Bo-Katan or whatever her name is? It's cool. I do like nerd tears. Oh man. Okay. All right. That it? Have we? Damn. Are we cool? People gonna be mad? All right. So we'll seal those dudes up tomorrow. I'll take a photo. I'll put it on my Instagram, I guess. You guys could leave me angry messages on my Instagram if you want. But yeah, we're gonna call it there. I'm gonna try to get some sleep tonight and get up and do my jogging thing. So, anyways, I'm still gonna eat a donut. You heard that right? Oh man, still love my donuts. I know I'm just I didn't make it a New Year's resolution to quit donuts, but man, still love my donuts. All right, with that, we're gonna call this stream to a close. Want to thank everyone for watching. Have a good night, guys, and we'll catch you on the next one.